Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the tarot cards and the astrology stars come together to help you. There's a lot of exciting energy coming at you this month, and here's how you can use it to improve your life. I hope you will like this video and also press the little bell for notifications when my new videos come out. The tarot cards that will be used this month correspond with the astrology. They are the Five of Cups, which represents loss and lack of vision; the Queen of Swords, which represents intellect and good judgment; the Fool, which represents the beginning of the journey; and the Hangman, which represents a change of perspective. Gemini, the tarot card for the first week of the month is the Five of Cups. It shows a despondent man looking at the ground. 3 cups of wine have been spilled before him. He does not see the 2 full ones behind him. He also does not see the bridge leading to the castle in the future. It suggests despair has overcome hope. This has afflicted the man with blindness to the future potential, which could bring joy and comfort to his life. This card suggests we need to reassess what we are experiencing and overcome any sense of hopelessness. As we look into the astrology, the month begins with Venus, Mars, and Pluto conjunct Capricorn. So these 3 planets together can expose secrets, instigate violence, and may put leaders in danger. The inner circle is the chart of the United States of America. The outer circle shows the transits for March 3rd, 2022. In the inner circle, you can see that Pluto in the United States chart was at 27 degrees in the sign of Capricorn. On the 3rd, Pluto will be at that degree, Mars will be at that degree, and Venus will be applying to that degree. So that puts a lot of energy on top of Pluto. Pluto represents Hades, the god of the underworld. And so this represents that can be a lot of unusual, deep psychic cleansing that needs to be done. So anyone who has been abusing power will have to be very careful. Mars also is the planet of war, the god of war. And so we've been hearing a lot about war with Russia and the Ukraine. So that's in the news. And speaking of the news, Neptune by transit is in exact opposition to Neptune in the United States chart. And so this is why there's a lot of disinformation in the media, and it is not serving the people very well. Neptune also represents socialism. The Communist Manifesto was written under the power of Neptune. And at the same time, Mars in the United States chart is squaring Neptune in the transiting chart. So we have an awful lot of very challenging energy that is in the world and coming to a climax point where a lot of energy is focused, and again, it's in challenging ways. But it also represents a possibility of death and rebirth. And again, that's a very important issue, especially when Pluto is involved with Pluto. That is the first transit. This is the first time that this transit has occurred in the history of the United States of America. Now, in a more particular sense, in your chart, Gemini, these 3 planets in your 8th house may bring changes in intimacy or with joint finances. So you must be willing to cooperate with partners. Mercury, Saturn, and the Moon together in the ninth house can bring new responsibilities in social groups. The Sun, Jupiter, and Neptune in Pisces and your 10th house of career asks you to share your creativity and spirituality in your career and your creativity, and this can help boost your chances for advancement. Now, as we look into the second week, the tarot card is the Queen of Swords. It shows a queen seated on a substantial throne, holding a sword in her hand. She appears to be gesturing to her subjects. A bird flies above her in the air. This suggests she is in command, especially in anything that deals with knowledge and perception. She is very capable and will not accept any type of false information or manipulation. Now, as we look into the astrology, the second week begins with Venus and Mars moving into Aquarius and your ninth house. This is a positive aspect that energizes your ambitions. It can bring opportunities through creative efforts and by understanding the rules for success. And there may be a bit of a hint of romance in the air. Now, the moon will trine Pluto from the 12th to 8th houses, increasing your awareness of different people's sense of their spirituality and their self. Now, your intuition should be followed, but you must do so without becoming too emotional with others. You need to use some logic and practicality if you are to succeed and move forward. The tarot card for the third week of the month is the Fool. It shows a young man who is beginning a journey. He is traveling with a staff over his shoulder that contains only the necessities that he needs. He's holding a white rose in his other hand. Next to him, there's a small dog who accompanies him on his journey. Since he's not looking where he's going, there may be some challenges ahead that he is not prepared for, but he travels on with faith and hope for the future. His small dog represents the instincts that will guide him. Now, as we look into the third week, it highlights a major focus of energy up in your 10th house, with Mercury, Jupiter, Neptune, and the Sun all in the highly sensitive and psychic sign Pisces. There's a great time to use your creativity. Get out and pursue career opportunities. Your business instincts are growing, and you may feel you're able to connect with people on a higher creative level. You may find that you can win over more hearts with gentle persuasion and kindness. Helping them visualize the success of your ideas can be a powerful weapon toward your success. Just make sure there is no confusion or manipulation going on. As we look into the fourth week, the tarot card for the last week of the month is the Hanged Man. Now, this card shows a man hanging upside down from a cross or a tree. He is looking into the distance. This suggests a need to view the world from a different perspective. You may have been following along a path that is too predictive and perhaps limiting. By viewing the world upside down, you are given the opportunity to see things in a new way. Rather than being nailed to the cross of materialism, you may start seeing things in a more spiritual light. This leads to inspiration, which can be seen as the halo around the hangman's head. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the fourth week has the Sun entering up into your 11th house. So you may feel hyped up and ready to take on all your friends and associates, because this is a powerful, inspiring energy that increases your ability to push for a positive outcome. A little effort can help you clear away any negative attitudes that you're bumping into in the world. Now, Mercury and Jupiter will be conjunct up in your 10th house, and this may bring you messages from your associates. So the people that you work for may be trying to help you, so listen carefully. There may be opportunities for success, and this is a good time to network. Then the square from Mars to Uranus warns you to try to understand other people's fears and your own. And this can help you find deeper understanding and perhaps a workaround for things that have been holding you back. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like this video, subscribe, and ring the little bell to be notified when new videos come out. And if you'd like to arrange a private psychic and spiritual reading with astrology, just go to my website, internetpsychicreadings.com or professorastrology.com.